skies have opened again, and Penampang is drowning in its own sorrow. The rivers have escaped their banks, swallowing roads, cars, and homes. The hills, once strong and green, collapse in anger, burying houses and memories beneath their weight. I see these flooded streets with a heavy heart. Every raindrop feels like a reminder of how fragile our lives have become. Children cling to their parents in fear. Elders whisper prayers into the storm. And families watch helplessly as a lifetime of work vanishes in a surge of water and mud. Yet amid the ruins there are sparks of light, neighbors wading through waist-deep floods to carry the weak to safety. Volunteers were so close, handing out food and water, blankets with whisper of hope. Hands clasped together, reminding us that while water destroys, it also binds us to one another. But I cannot escape the anger. Why must Penampang suffer so? The hills have been cut, the forest stripped bare, the rivers squeezed until they can no longer breathe. This is not only the wrath of rain, but the consequence of choices made without care. Still, I hold on to faith. In the darkness of evacuation halls, prayers rise like candles flickering, but never extinguished. I believe God hears us, the cries of children, the pleas of parents, the silent grief of those who have lost hope. The floods may return again and again, the landslides may scar our earth, but the spirit of Penampang endures. We are a people of resilience, and we will rise from the mud, from the ruins, from the grief, until one day rain will no longer be a curse, but a blessing once more.